One of the arguments is that you have a wealth effect, stocks go up, and in this case with mortgage-backed securities, hopefully it'll push along a sector of the economy that actually is moving upward. It is making progress. There are three sectors of the economy here: automobiles, airplanes, and housing that are picking up. So the theory is that this would help it along. And we'll see. My point is that the costs exceed the benefits here.
But what is the argument that actually made the majority of those voting this time around actually think that further stimulus is going to work? I mean, now
because the August unemployment numbers were so bad. That was one of the many triggers. A concern that the economy is not moving forward with enough steam. The present status of inflation is that it's running at less than 2%. It wasn't too long ago we heard about the death of American capitalism. The Europeans' model was the way to go, et cetera. That's off the table. Our businesses are so lean and so fit and so ready to roll, and they've got abundant capital at their command, whether they're big or small.
Why aren't they hiring?
Because they're not incented to hire by fiscal policy. If we could get our fiscal policy right, Felicia, we would take off. The Congress that mandates it of us isn't doing their job.
What do they need to do?
Well, they need to
spell it out.
They need to provide a fiscal solution to this country that incents businesses, whether it's small, large, public, private, to take the abundant and cheap capital we, the central bank, have made possible and put it to work in creating jobs.
But what does Congress literally have to do to
They have to do something. They have to provide some, but it's not just a fiscal cliff.
What do they need to do to make corporations say, fine, we're ready to hire?
Make a decision, because businesses, when they know for certain what's going to be there for a long term, will plan around it. They may not like it, but they'll plan around it. The really bad guys here are the Congress of the United States, and it's both Republicans and Democrats. They can beat up on us, and we got a lot of heat back in this last decision. Again, I wasn't for this decision, but I am part of a loyal team. We got a lot of blowback from the political sector.
Yeah.
How about doing this, political sector? Why don't you solve the problems that you create through indecision? And don't just point your finger at the Federal Reserve, but instead create the conditions for people to use this cheap capital and put it to work.
Is this a political move?
No, but you have to realize within the constellation of Federal Reserve banks, the Dallas Fed is the Bundesbank of our system. So it is our firm belief, and it is my firm belief, that monetizing deficits, which we have been doing by buying treasuries, and taking further accommodative action, is just stalling behavior that will actually incent people to move. I don't see a trace of any political influence whatsoever.
Are you satisfied that the Federal Reserve has done the best job it can in helping this economy get to where it needs to be?
I think it is not us that's holding things back. It's the Congress of the United States, the fiscal authorities that are holding us back. If you're looking for who's at fault here, I don't think you can blame the Fed.